Alright, folks, I got a bizarre story. So you may not know this, or you may know this, but, I don't know what you know. But the trial for the killer cop in Minneapolis, Derek Chauvin, very coincidental last name, is currently taking place, I believe. And the city of Minneapolis wanted to do something extremely bizarre while this trial was taking place. And I've got an article here from CNN. So, Minneapolis wanted to hire social media influencers to help with the city's message during Derek Chauvin's trial. They wanted to hire Instagram and Twitter posters. They wanted to spend taxpayer money on Instagram and Twitter posts. Let's read. Minneapolis had floated a plan to hire 6 social media influencers to help share information during the upcoming murder trial of Derek Chauvin, the former police officer charged in the death of George Floyd. But the city scrapped the idea Monday after it came under withering criticism from the public that the effort was aimed at influencing public opinion. Withering criticism? Like, what the fuck? This was never about trying to change or persuade the public opinion on any particular message, but it was about getting important information out quickly and in an equitable way, David Roybooter, the city's director of Neighborhood and Community Relations, said at a public safety preparation meeting. He emphasized that the word influencer did not accurately represent the effort, okay? We are sorry and acknowledge that we will have to work to repair the harm that has been caused, Roybooter said in a statement. The Minneapolis City Council approved the plan Friday, authorizing the City Council approved this. Folks, authorizing $1,181,500 in city funding for contracts with various community organizations throughout the trial. For 6. They said they wanted 6 influencers. This is a money laundering scheme, folks. The plan included hiring the influencers, defined as having, quote, large social media presence, and would have them required to share, quote, city-generated and approved messages, the plan stated. This is so dumb. Under the program, which targeted Black, Native American, Hmong, Somali, and Latino communities, I'm sorry if I mispronounced anything there, each influencer would have been paid $2,000 to counteract misinformation that might arise during the trial. Only $2,000? So where's the other 1,170,000? Where is that going? What? Families Supporting Families Against Police Violence, a group that supports families in Minnesota that have lost loved ones to police violence, denounced the social media influencer program as a method to, quote, control the narrative around the trial. Founder Toshira Garaway told CNN the city should be instead allocating resources and reaching out to families that have been directly impacted by police violence during Chauvin's trial. I agree with that. These are people that have some of the answers that they are looking for from the community, she answered. We don't trust them because they have broken the trust of our families. They have broken the trust of our communities. According to the Minneapolis City Council website, the engagement strategies will provide information and insight to communities, quote, that do not typically follow mainstream news sources or city communications channels and or who do not consume information in English. Chauvin was the officer seen in what we already know that. The city is still moving forward with other initiatives to reach various communities during the 2 trials. These include more frequent cultural radio programming, as well as offering contracts of up to $175,000 to community organizations that can be activated. Activated? What? Quote, during periods of heightened community tension. Activated? Right? Like, you just fucking flip a switch. You're like, online, I am active. Like, what? Fucking activated. Jesus Christ. Gretchen Musicant, Sorry for my pronunciation there. The Minneapolis health commissioner said at the Monday meeting, the social media influencer strategy was part of the city's joint information system that will be in effect throughout both trials. The goal of the operation is to, quote, create multiple channels on the ground and online to share timely and relevant information to the public, as well as receive input and feedback from the community, according to a city statement. City spokesperson Sarah McKenzie told CNN there was a misunderstanding in the public about the motivation behind the influencer initiative. We recognize that we're in an environment where there's lots of distrust of our government and everything that we've gone through in the city in this past year, she said. Blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, this is a terrible idea. I've got news for you. How about you just fucking send the motherfucker to jail and you stop killing people with your fucking police and you stop letting them off? That's an idea. Right? And you take that $1 million and you shove it up your ass. And then after it's been shoved up your ass, right, you take it back out and then you wash it off or whatever. I don't know. You do something. Maybe just go get another $1 million at that point. And then give it to the people who've actually been harmed. Right? For example, the families of people that have had their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their fathers, their cousins murdered by police. Just an idea. Just a fucking idea. You know what I mean? I don't know. This whole thing is just like, it's been almost a year since this shit happened, and they haven't learned a fucking single lesson. A single lesson. It's unbelievable.